Hey everybody, welcome back to SteelVelvetGaming. Thanks so much for spending some time with me tonight. I've had a lot of people in my Twitch stream ask me, is this game worth buying? It seems to be the question that comes up more than anything else. So I thought I would go ahead and do a quick review on the whole game entirely, as if I think it's worth buying and is it worth playing. First of all, yes. My initial answer to that is always yes. It is a game that's absolutely worth buying. And I'm going to give you guys some pros and some cons, although I have to say that the cons are not many. I'm going to try and be as objective as possible for a game that I actually really love and enjoy playing. So I'm going to talk about a few things about the game that we really love, and then maybe some of the things that aren't as optimal, things that I might not like, but they're not deal breakers. The first thing that I just absolutely fell in love with this game was the crafting. It is an incredible crafting system that is so immersive. I have lost weeks of time just dedicated to crafting because it is so much fun. You can cook, there's alchemy, there's all the different gathering, and the animations that go with it. Gathering is really great. Everything that you gather out in the world takes a tool. These tools degrade. It takes energy for everything that you do, whether it be crafting or gathering or a multitude of other things. And just the fact that it takes time and there's really nothing in this game you can't make yourself is something that I absolutely love. It's always been a deal breaker for me. A game, if it doesn't have good crafting, I don't want to play it, because crafting is something I've always really enjoyed, and the crafting in this game is truly amazing. And it takes a lot to do anything in the crafting, whether it's gathering materials or waiting the time for it to be gathered by your workers, or you have to wait the time for it to be built, like your wagons and your ships. Everything takes a great amount of time and effort. It's not something that comes easy, and I think that is one of the things that makes the crafting so enjoyable. There's also fishing in the game. Something I always look for in every game is I love to fish. I do. I love going out, kicking back, looking at the beautiful scenery, enjoying the graphics that the devs have made, and I've always loved fishing. And the fishing mini game that's in this game, and the fact that you can even AFK fish, I think is fantastic. There's also horses in the game. You can tame wild horses. You can breed your horses. That in itself is so much fun. Just another aspect of the immersion that this game is. I just tamed this horse right next to me today. You go out, you have to take a rope and sugar, and you have to lasso your horse and give it sugar and make it like you, and then ride it to a stable, and then you can name it whatever you like. And I think that's something that's just an incredible part of the game. The combat. I mean, it's such a huge part of the game, and sometimes I even forget about it, that the combat is so much fun. It's everything that we loved about the combat in Terra, that live action, non-tab targeting, without all the campiness and some of the aspects that we didn't like about the Terra combat. It's directional. You can miss. You can aim your spells. You can wait to cast them. The combat is so much fun. You almost forget that you're grinding when you do go out and grind for whether it be materials or XP or whatever. It's so much fun and so immersive that you even forget that you're grinding, and it makes it fun, which I think is really amazing. And the spell effects are beautiful. I mean, even the witch basic skills, the lightning, and it really is a beautiful game, and they put a lot of thought into every part of it, which I appreciate. The mobs are great. They look great. They act neat. They all do something different. You're not wash, rinse, repeat, same combat, different skin. It's all different. You have to react to different mobs in different ways, and that's what makes the combat so much fun as well. There's also housing in the game. Seems so simple, but some games seem to forget it. And housing is important. And you have to have housing in this game. It's not, well, you can if you want to. If you want to cook or if you want to do any kind of alchemy, you have to have a house. And you can make stuff to put in your house by buying a furniture shop and crafting it yourself. It just brings crafting into everything that you do. The housing is great. You can buy a multitude of different floor plans all over the world. You can have 5 different houses. You're not locked into one thing. If you don't like it, pick your stuff up, sell it, and get something else. You don't really get locked into anything in this game to where you can't get out of it. And I guess money comes into everything. The price of this game, if you want to just buy the basic to get in and play the game, it's only $30, and there's no subscription. Yes, there is a cash shop, but it's not a buy to win cash shop at all. And that is important to me too. I don't want to have to pay to play or pay to win, so to speak, to keep up with my peers. I don't want to have to spend real world money if I don't want to. This cash shop is purely cosmetic. There's really no bonus to anything that you can get in the cash shop that you can't get in game. There are pets. You see my cats and hawk around me. You can run around and pick up your shinies yourself. You can loot on your own, but you can also purchase pets that will loot for you. It's convenient, it's fun, it's not pay to win, it's just pay for convenience, and there's all kinds of different pets that you can get, and you can also breed your pets. So I can breed my 2 cats together and get a different looking pet, and that happens in-game. It's not something you have to purchase. You do have to purchase your original pets, but it's a convenience thing. It's an added bonus. It's not a pay-to-win aspect. Okay, cons. Honestly, it was tough for me to try and think up cons to this game because I do enjoy it so much, and there is so much in this game. The textures, the environment, it's so beautiful. Standing on the road, it looks like I'm standing on a road. I can't see the squares that we normally see in the copy-paste texture of some other games. I can't see where they copy and pasted. This whole road has its own texture and its own shape, and it will change with the weather. And the texture and the scenery, you almost forget how beautiful it is, but it really is a beautiful game. Okay, cons. I guess my biggest con, and it's more my play style than anything else, I can't trade with anybody, which means I can't help anybody. I can't go out with my friend and help them gather wood to build their fishing boat, or because I can't hand them whatever I pick up. Now, I can sell it and they can buy it from me off the auction house, but that kind of defeats the point of going out and gathering it yourself. So that's the hardest part for me, is that I can't trade with anybody, but there is a bonus to that. There's no trading, therefore there is no gold spammers. There's nobody selling gold. There's nobody botting or farming and trying to sell gold. The fact that you can't trade keeps that aspect out of the game. So to me, it's a fair trade. Okay, I am willing to give that up, that aspect of the game up, to keep the gold farmers out. So I'll accept that. And honestly, that's probably the only con that I can come up with. It's, if you're looking for stand around town and queue up for an instance and that kind of game, this is not the game for you. There is no quick travel in this game. If you need to get somewhere, you need to get your butt on your horse and haul butt over there yourself. You're going to have to walk there. There's no quick travel, portals, hearthstones, any of that nonsense in this game. It's all open sandbox world. If you need to go somewhere, start walking. So if you're looking for a lot of instances and stuff like that, this isn't the game for you. But if you're looking for something open world, total immersion, something that you never want to log out of, because if I stay logged in, I'm going to get more energy and then I could AFK fish, and it's so hard to turn this game off, which is a sign of a really good game. So if you're asking, SteelVelvet, should I buy this game? Is it worth buying? My answer is yes. 100% yes. There is no downside to this game. It is one of the most beautiful and most fun games that I have played in a very long time. So guys, I hope this answers your question. If you want to catch me on Twitch, just check the links below. Look for SteelVelvet. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram, obviously YouTube and Hitbox. Just look for SteelVelvetGaming. You will find me. There'll also be links below. If you have any more questions about the game, something that you want me to do or see, or something that you want me to get more in-depth into, leave something in the comment section. I'd be glad to cover it for you. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button, guys. It really helps me out, and you guys have a great day.